All right, how's everybody doing out there today in crypto land? How we doing? Another exciting day. I think it's been a great day. Another good day. We have a we have a bunch of good stuff going on. We made another good call last night. So I made a call last night at 4:30 in the morning. I know that's like seems like forever in crypto, but that's 4:30 Pacific. I called a short trade as a scalp. So I just put that up on my Twitter. I just threw it up on Twitter, the call I made last night. I called a short scalp. And what I've been watching for is I've been watching for this particular candle to close right here. And this is looking once again like this is definitely looking like an inside bar. We have an engulfing green candle engulfing a smaller red candle. So this would be considered an inside bar. I did place a short on this. So my short is at 67.50. I'll take a screenshot of that and throw that up in the Twitter for everybody to see. I did set my stop loss at 68.20. I am going to play this as a scalp only, right? So here we have the support on the daily sitting down here at 66.25. We did bounce down. You know, we've got support right here again at 66.64, right here in this little yellow line. We got some really heavy support down here at 66.28. I'm just I think we could trade right here in this range just for a little bit. I do think that we do possibly have one more leg up. I mean, I think it's still there. I think we can get up here and try to touch the 50. So all I'm doing at this point right now is scalping. I'm not really doing any longs, any shorts, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I am waiting for this perfect another layup trade setup coming. Here it is. We've got the 50. It's diving down. You've got the 7 arcing up right here. I would like to see this again. I'd like to see this trade setup for a cross, whether bearish or bullish. I would like to see this cross, and then I will play this cross heavy. So I am merely just waiting, biding my time here, right? So you see this actually moves a lot faster than you think. So here you go, so there's one day, it was here, another day here. Here will be another day. So it should be down in the 68.50 range. And then day 2 out should probably be down here in 6800. And it seems to be averaging about $50 a day in a sloping motion. Now that's to say if this doesn't just completely fall out here. And it's irrelevant. If this takes off, that's fine. That just gives me a better trade setup for a golden cross. So like I said, at this point right here, that's all I'm doing. I am scalping. I am scalping on the 4-hour. So I am scalping right now. And as we dropped down and we started this candle, so my stop loss was up here. I'm now going to move my stop loss down to 67.84, right? And if this does fall a little bit farther, I will actually move my stop loss down to break even. So I'm just kind of playing this tight right here. You know, it's a fun little trade and no stress. I don't have that many contracts open right now. I've only got 10,000 contracts open, so it is in profit. If I do good, if I get down here, I'll wipe it out. If not, I'll lose a couple bucks on it. No big deal. You know, I'd like to see if we can get a nice little dip down here to 66.23, where I would take a little bit of profit off the table right there. Call it a good day. Make 500 bucks on this little trade right here. This would be fun. Okay, but once again, I am looking for the layup trade. We still have this golden cross sitting down here below us, right? That did pass. This is a very, very strong signal for a bullish push up. So this is why I'm only scalping at this time. I'm not trying to pull any long trades because historically this right here has said go long, right? This has historically said go long. My issue with that now is for all those people who have been following me, my issue with that is that I look back on the previous Julys. We've gone over this multiple times where we go back and we look at all the previous Julys and we see historically that July is a very, very, very weak month, right? So we've got to be really careful here trading in July, because historically this July it has a deeper bottom on it. So this is why I'm only scalping right now. I'm not trying to long trade anything. And that's my setup for right now. Now let's take a look at some of our indicators that I have been watching. And where are you? Let me see here. I got one of my charts. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So here's my chart that I've been tracing the. Let's go to the 1 day. So on this particular chart right here, what I've been watching is I am actually watching this, the RSI right here, as we bounce inside this channel. Now, it is expected to bounce between all the way up to 57. Breaking 57, I would be extremely bullish. I'd be extremely bullish in this scenario, and I would be looking for a higher close here. You know, 7,500, 7,200, you know. I still think we are going to top out on the daily. And let's see if we had this layup on our chart. No, it is on the other one. Let me see. Give me a second. Let's add it here. I'm going to add it right here. Just going to pull up, add 1 MA on this chart right here. And we're going to, remember, we always use our yellow 128 day. So there's our yellow 128 day, and let's see where that baby's parked here. There it is. So once again, this is my top. I do not expect this to get over this point. If we do go bullish, breaking the 57, this would, I could see this as a potential target. I could see this up here. Now, this is dropping, so you see it is rolling over. And it's rolling over, you know, let's take a look here. Let's pull a little, get a little good idea how fast this is rolling over. So if we go here. So pretty much every, let's do 5 days. So every 5 days it's rolling over about 200, almost 200 points. So for every 5 days we're kind of on an average of 200 points. I would say, you know, you've had some steeper, you've had some shallower, but, you know, let's call it 150 points. So if it takes a week or longer to get up and touch this, you can expect this to drop down, probably get into the 7,500 range right here, where you've got a lot of confluence. You've got a lot of historical support and resistance right here. So you see, there you go, perfect. Look at that. That is just money right there. So if we did pump up and we were to come up here, you're going to be running into a lot of resistance at this level. I do believe we would possibly get down here with the 128 day. This would be the top of this of a retracement before it would be bottoming down. Now, once again, in order to have that happen, I am looking for this to break the 57 RSI mark here, right? So yes, so I am, you know, this is I mean, this is just you know, we're in a good place. We're just trading scalp trades. I really would like to see what happens in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Let's call it by Thursday. Let's see what happens by Thursday. And I think by Thursday we would have a much better trade setup here for whatever is to come next. Very simple, guys, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for these easy layup trades. This was a good trade. Once again, I had so little faith, and I almost gave up faith, and I gave up hope on this. Okay, I want to pull up a very important chart that I think everyone needs to really be keeping an eye on. It is the longs versus shorts chart right here, right? I mean, this is a very, very dangerous chart, okay? So as you see, we're really peaking up here with the longs. The longs are in a critical danger zone. If we did have a drastic break of the price, I would expect to see a long squeeze occur. This is an insane amount of longs right here. So this is something I'm watching really, really close. And you guys should all really keep an eye on that chart right there. All right, so that's good for that. All right, let's go over. Just want to get this all set back up in here. So let's go back over. Let's take a look at our charts, right? Our bubble charts. So our bubble charts, once again, I mean, just, you know, the zones, the red zones, just calling it, you know. The red zones, you get up here into the red bubbles, and the red bubbles call it. The pink bubbles are calling it. The red bubbles are calling it. The blue bubbles are calling it. You know, the chart is still holds extremely. If you go back and you watch my video, I think it was yesterday, you'll see this line was all the way down, touched the blue chart, and then snapped all the way back up there. So you'll see as I comment on it, and once again, the bubble chart is working just magically delicious. All right, let's take a look at our RSI. Here's our RSI bubble chart. And there you go. You got the bubble chart working just on par again. The bubble chart did call a short play here in the bubble. And I did call a short. I called it only as a scalp. So I'm only scalping this right now. I'm being very, very cautious here, okay? I'm being very, very cautious in this area simply because I want to see this setup right here. I want to see this setup between the 50 and the 7. I want to see some action. I want to see some confirmation that's going to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, this thing is going to the moon. Also, let us be very, very, and where is my other chart? A second, let me bring up my other chart here. And which one is that? Where did you go? I think you're right here. Here it is. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay. So one thing I want to really keep an eye on is Litecoin. So we have always been watching Litecoin, and there was my look at my Elliott wave for Litecoin right there. You know, once again, this is possible. This is completely possible to be headed up here to the $100 Litecoin. This I do feel is leading the way, and my issue with Litecoin on the daily chart is that Litecoin is way weaker than Bitcoin right now on the daily chart. You can see we have the moving averages all stacked up above Litecoin right now. Litecoin is below. This was a very, very bullish candle. You see you got the pop off of it, and then it just fell right out. It's being held down by the 7MA here, and we are now under the 7MA. The good news is for right now, if you are looking and you are shorting Litecoin, when you open up a new candle, this is a new daily candle just opened up, it is green, so that's good. That's a good sign right now. But I really want to just keep an eye on, Litecoin, because once again, I feel Litecoin is what is dragging everything down. And it is weaker, it's substantially weaker. Let's pull up the 3-day chart on Litecoin. Let me I want to take a look at the TD sequential here. All right, so the TD sequential is not giving us any information at all. It's just following along pretty much with what Bitcoin is doing, but only it looks like it is much weaker than Bitcoin. Let me pull up my 3-day chart. Give me 1 second. Where's my 3-day chart? There it is. All right, let's drop in our TD. All right, so here's our TD, is our 3-day. See our 3-day, you've got the 7 below us, the 50, so you've got a lot of support below us on the 3-day. See, here's the 3-day for Litecoin. Where's this? Oh, see, once again, on the 3-day for Litecoin, all of our support is up here that we'd be looking for. That's on Bitcoin, so you come back over to Bitcoin. And here's your Bitcoin right here, and we'll pull off our indicators. And if you look at Bitcoin, you see that the support is below Bitcoin, right? So we've got more support below Bitcoin on the 3-day. We've only got one resistance line above, so you can kind of go back and forth, and you can see the dramatic difference here, okay? Pretty good 3-day candle to play on. Now, this is a trend reversal candle. Okay, this was a massive spinning top candle right there on the 3-day. Let's take a look at the 3-day candle for. So here you go. So the last okay. So this is a sorry, 3-day. Apologize. There we go. All right. So spinning top. So this closed out as a spinning top candle for the daily. Let's look at the weekly. Spinning top candle for the weekly. It's not exactly a spinning top. It's a little more like this candle right here. It's not as spinning topish as I would like to see it. So on the weekly, we are above the 7 MA. We're just peaked right above the 7 MA. If this does break lower than 66.82, this would be bearish right now. But we are bullish, being above. This is a pretty good sign. This is a pretty good bullish sign, simply because we are opening another green candle above, and we are on top of the 7 MA on the weekly, so we're using the 7 MA as support. And I mean, this is a pretty good looking candle right here. This is not bad for the weekly. Yeah, this is a great setup for a spinning top. Take a look at that. This is an amazing spinning top candle. Perfect top and bottom. And then just dumped right out like crazy. Inverted hammer. That would have been a good long signal. And almost a tweezer top to drop down. You know what? This is kind of a neutralish candle right here. You know, kind of a neutralish candle. You know, henceforth, why you got to be safe scalping right now, right? You got to be safe scalping right here. I mean, this could flip to this could stay a 1. It's a green 1 right now. I could see us staying for a whole week above, you know, possibly above this this line. Now, you could trade in a range right here, so we could definitely trade in a little bit of a range. But this is a good sign on the weekly. Let's go take a look at the 3-day. So the 3-day candle closed now. A very similar candle on the 3-day with a little upward movement right there. So once again, good reason to only be scalping. This is more of a neutral candle right here. This is not bearish. This does not look like a good, see, here you go. Great spinning top candle, even on top, pretty even on the bottom. Might just be a little longer on the top. This is a pretty long wick on it for this to be a really easy setup for a spinning top on it. So like, let's be very careful. Remember, I am advising everybody only right now to be scalping. If you are playing a short, that was a short scalp. I know some of our members got into it, made some money, and I hope they all got out nice and safe. But yeah, let's really keep an eye on this candle right here. This is a good candle. Now, go back down to the daily. All right, so the daily, this is a spinning top on the daily right here, an inside bar spinning top, right? Really got to play this safe. Let's play this one safe right here. Let's be very careful on the setup. I want to be, you know, once again, let's be very, very careful on the setup of this candle. This can be bearish. This can be a bearish harami. And let's bring, let me bring up an image, and just so we're all on the same page, get a good idea of what we got here. Let me find the right one. So I was waiting for this daily close. Where's my inside bars? All right, so there is a, so this is So here you got the bearish Harami, right, where you've got the smaller candle on the inside. So day one, no, these are topping out the same. So let's go look for a better trade setup. Don't like that. There's the inside bar. So once again, the inside bar is not topping the same. Not happy with the inside bar. I have another can. I want to. These are all my cheat sheets. There we go. So you've got a 3 inside down candle right here. So you've got the 2 candles that top. The wick is taller on the let's see if I can make this a little bigger. There you go. Is that better for everybody? Can everybody see that? So let's be careful right here. You see that the wick does come up, so that this wick does come up higher into the candle, just like it's doing now. And then it is rejected back down. So let's really watch this. This is how I would be looking at this candle right now, as a 3 inside down candle. Okay. So just to be fair to everybody, let's this is why I'm scalping. Scalping only. So let's be very careful. Let's watch this candle. So when I got into this trade up here at 65.50, I set my stop loss up here above. What I'll probably do is I'm going to move my stop loss down. Like I said, I'm going to move my stop loss down to right here, 6,800. And so it'll be a $50 loss for me if I do. $50 per per thousand. So it's not bad. It wouldn't be a bad trade, but it's a good risk to reward trade. If this is the setup, this is a pretty substantial bounce down here, and this would be a good little payoff. So this was already a good scalp trade. So if you got into this, you were able to scalp out of this at 66, call it 66.70, 66.75, a good $100, so almost $100 scalp. That was nice if you had some leverage behind it. The second option for this candle is, let's take a look. I do have one more option of a trade setup I was looking at. Hold on a second, where'd it go? There it is. So here's a little bit different of a trade setup. So we came out of this wedge. Here's the wedge right here. Right, it's not exactly the same kind of wedge. This played out as a different type of wedge, but we did have a wedge here. And then kind of breaks around your ABCD. It is a continuation pattern. So you have the break of the consolidation. You then have the inside bar candle right here, which we do have. And then it just takes off and rockets. So let's be, once again, let's just be really, really careful on this. Most times a wedge breaks, you are looking for a 61% increase on the upside and a 53 to 57% short range on the downside. So let's be really careful right there. Scalping only, please. Scalping only. That's all I'm recommending right now. Scalping only. Make the easy money. Play the candle setups, and let's have fun with this right now until we get a better trade setup and we can do a nice high leverage trade. So we had some members do 10x trades right here. So with some big contracts, they took some 10x trades. Drop down here. This was an easy scalp right there. All right, and let's take a look at EOS. And on the 12-hour, support on the 7, it is in a squeeze. I am looking for a 1, 2, 3, possibly in the next day and a half, another cross will give us another great trade setup. So look at this, golden cross on EOS, money, just money. This was an amazing scalp right here. So if you got in on this golden cross, you would have made some great money on this EOS trade as a scalp. And then now we're looking to set it up again. This is actually a really good trade setup for us on EOS. Is they're moving into a perfect range for us to play a good scalp on this. Excited about the next let's call it a day and a half, 2 days to set up a nice easy trade. I tried Phoenix, and I just, dude, seriously, I don't know what it is, but Mex is super, super, super easy to use. Phoenix was an absolute nightmare. My very first, I don't even know what the hell happened on Phoenix. I just did an all-in buy on Phoenix, and I don't even know what the hell I hit, and it took me like 10 minutes to get out of the damn trade. So no, I do not like Phoenix. Some people are Phoenix worshippers. I just can't do it. I tried. Ethereum, let's take a look at our Ethereum charts. Oh, let's go back to, let's look at the EOS daily chart for everybody. Sorry, I'm only doing high time frames right now. All right, so EOS is looking weak on the daily. So here you on the daily, we are under all of the MAs, all the important ones. We are sitting down right now. This would have been an inverted hammer and or this would have been a shooting star almost. This candle would have been a shooting star candle. It would have been a possible good short trade candle right here. Yeah, ETH is looking, ETH is, let's get back to ETH, but if you're trading EOS, this would have been a good short trade right here. This is very, very shooting star-esque candle. All right, let's pull up ETH. So ETH on the 4 hour is looking, ooh, so we're up here on a green 8. Now the green 8 is lower, so that is good. That's good if you're, if you're looking for some more action to go up here. This is a good sign on the 4 hour chart for ETH. Let's take a look at the 12 hour ETH chart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my 12 hour ETH chart not happy. Come on. Come on. All right, there we go. I got, seriously, man. Oh! Killing me here. Unbelievable. $3,000 Alienware computer freezes. Can't even open up a damn chart. What's going on? Maybe ETH this. There we go. There we go. Here we are. That's crazy. Ooh. Wow. How did that go up? I'm sorry. If I would have been playing ETH right here, I would have pulled a damn. I would have. Is there news on ETH? What happened? What happened? What happened with, anybody have any news on ETH? Why this is going up? Is it just following BTC? Is that what it is? BTC just going up? So ETH is going up? Is that what it is? I mean, look at this. This would have been a great. This would have been a great shooting star doji candle. I would have shorted the living piss out of this. Wow, look at that. Is there some kind of news event? Yeah. I don't really do pairings. Let me pull up an ETH to BTC chart. All right, sorry. All right, we'll pull it up for Phoenix. There you go. This is the 1 day BTC to ETH, and yeah, let's see if we can pull out 12. There we go. The 12 hour chart works. Okay, so warning on ETH. If you are an ETH to BTC, you did hit a green 9. You had some bleeding. You had a very bearish hanging man candle, followed by a very bearish spinning top. And I have no idea why this is still in the air right here. If you are trading ETH to BTC, I really have no idea why this is in the air right now. How this thing hasn't just fallen out right here. I mean, this would have been a great, amazing scalp. This candle right here would have been just a home run scalp trade. But right now, I would be very careful if you are in ETH. ETH does look nasty right now. Yeah, ETH is not looking good. You know, I mean, this would have been a really good rejection candle on the 12 hour. I would be careful with ETH. I really would. I'd be really careful trading ETH right now. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to switch this back. Actually, let's load our chart back up. I'm just going to shut this chart down. Leave. Let's go back, open up our... Ah! Damn it. Saved it. You know, and it's all my own fault that I have Binance. There we go. All right. So yeah, watch out on the you know, I'm in a small short. I am, and like I said, I'm in that small short because I think this is that that bearish candle setup. So I think this is that the possible bearish candle setup, and you know, it's a good candle trade indicator. If I lose on this one, I won't lose that much. But there you go. This is what I'm kind of looking for on the daily of BTC right here. You know, this is totally possible. Let's see how this plays out. You know, I'm not going to lose much on this trade. It is a scalp trade. I've already warned everybody. Only scalp trading here. Be very, very careful. Right? All right. I think, you know, I think that's really it for right now. And what we can do is take some questions going forward. I'm going to stop recording this so that everybody's got the TA update.